What is up, Charger fans worldwide? How are we doing this fine Sunday morning? Let's everyone join in here. We're gonna have a big crowd here tonight or this morning. Uh, go Bolts, go LA Chargers. Go Bolts. I put in the chat. You feel me? I put in the chat. Go Bolts. You know what I'm saying? Go Bolts. Powder blue fan in the bay here. You feel me? Repping Chargers on a daily. On a daily. You know what I mean? Um, in this live stream today, we will be going over some Chargers football news. The LA football Chargers. Just some news that could be happening around the league, which not much happening, but now there is a training camp start for some football team. Yeah, the football Chargers start on Wednesday, I think. So I'm gonna look up some Chargers football news. Chargers football. Let me share the screen to y'all, so y'all can see what is good. So here we got some preseason games for us. We're gonna face the Texans week 1, the Niners week 2, and the Rams week 3. So those are some good. Those are all playoff teams. Good teams in the preseason. I'm looking forward to that. We play on Thursdays, which is interesting. Only on Thursdays for the LA Football Chargers. So interesting for that. I mean, here in a couple weeks here, this will start. This preseason will start. I'm looking forward to that very much. So we'll see some news. Look at some articles here today. So let's look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So that's a good one. Let's see if there's any others that. Ooh, you know what? That's another good video I could watch. Was the LA Chargers football podcast. React to that video. Leave it in the comments below. What do you guys want me to react to? Um, I'm thinking there's this article about the depth chart, but I already reacted to the depth chart on myself. I already looked at it. Make sure you guys like the stream. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Powder Blue Fan in the Bay. I'm rep Chargers wherever I go, wherever I live. I'll always rep this team. You know, it's been a bumpy road being a Chargers fan, but I love football so much. It's my favorite sport to watch. Just it's pretty crazy. Oh, and on X, I saw a which I'm gonna go on and I'll show you guys um how crazy this is. Is um let's see, was I restricted? Sorry, fellas. I'm gonna try to wait, hold on. What is my? Give me 1 second, fellas. I'm gonna log into X here. Let's see here. I'll show you guys this clip here. I thought it was very interesting. Should get a code any second now. All right. So I posted on. So on X. I used to just read shit. Excuse my language. But I used to just read things. Um, I'll show you guys my X account. Maybe you guys give it a follow. Um, that is it. LT Charger 21 is my at. That's for obviously LaDainian Tomlinson. This is Bolts. I have Bolts up, baby. Is my name. This is from the anime video, the first video that the Chargers released. Oh, Justin Herbert. And then this is the Jimmy Garoppolo. That was pretty funny. When they did that with the Raiders, when they signed him. I don't have too many followers. I don't really post much, but I'm also a Laker fan. But I posted here. So this is the video.
Drives
So I'll just
in the fourth quarter or overtime since 2020. Some of these guys are retired, no longer in the league. 1 minute, go.
Tom Brady.
Yes, Tom Brady is ninth, 13.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, no.
Matthew Stafford.
Yes, Matthew Stafford is tied for fifth with 16.
Dak Prescott.
No Dak.
No Dak.
Mahomes.
Derek Carr.
Patrick Mahomes is first with 20. Derek Carr is seventh with 15.
Good pull.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is tied with Mahomes for first, 20.
Josh Allen.
Justin Herbert.
Josh Allen is a yes, and Justin Herbert is a yes. Herbert is third, 19. Allen is fourth, 17.
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is eighth with 14.
Jordan Love.
No Jordan Love. You guys have 8 of the 10, just 2 left.
Lamar.
Lamar is a no.
Baker Mayfield.
No Baker.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, yes, 16.
Yeah.
He's tied for fifth with Stafford. There's 1 left. 5,
Jalen
Guys,
Hurts.
4.
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
see, fellas. I put people say Justin Herbert ain't clutch though. See, that's the thing, fellas. People say he ain't clutch though, but he's got basically second in the league. Because there's 2 tied at first with Mahomes and Kirk Cousins. Justin Herbert is third in the league in fourth quarter game-winning drives. And people say he ain't clutch though. I mean, there's really no evidence to support that, except he blunders in the playoffs. But is it the whole team that blunders as well? Is it the people around him that has also failed him to be successful in the playoffs? So that's where I differ, man. And this is another clip, man. This is another clip where I'm just this guy is unreal, man. This guy's unreal. These throws are impressive, and it's crazy how much hate he gets. It's crazy, man. It really is crazy. It's a Keenan Allen right here. Just an absolute, just great throw. Look at this. Look at that wobbly ball, but he's still his arm strength is so good. He's still able to get it to Gadsden. That was a great throw and great catch by QJ. Across his body to Trey Harris. Unreal throw, man. Glad McConkey. This is Tom Brady's second best throw of the year. And Aqib Talib, hold on. Let me say something about Aqib Talib. The fact that this guy said this was not a good throw. I mean, like, how can I respect your takes? And you have the greatest football player of all time saying that was the second best throw of the year. And you went on Gil's Arena, which is not even a thing anymore. Maybe because of you. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I ain't trying to flame him that hard. But you said that was not a good throw. That was not a good throw. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. This was not a good throw. I mean, like, come on, man. How was it not a good throw? You know? That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna go see if there's any Chargers news on X here. Oh yeah, let me show you guys this. What I think of this. So these are the matchup uniform with the Buccaneers. I mean, I've posted this, I think, on a YouTube short, what I think of these new uniforms. But oh, this guy said F the Chargers. All right, I'm gonna reply. Should I post that, guys? I don't know if I want to get in some heat. Do I want to get in some Jacksonville Duval beef? Some Duval beef? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh. Nah, screw you, bro. That looks clean, man. That looks clean, bro. Screw you. Piss feel it. I think they look clean, man. Why do people gotta hate so much, man? You know what I mean? I don't get it. Oh my gosh! Don't see. This is where I got to filter. I got to filter, man. Oh yeah, you had that. Where do you go?
Can you get the most out of this very, very talented quarterback, which they have not been able to do? Enter Mike McDaniel as an offensive coordinator. Mike McDaniel, no S, I apologize. So Mike McDaniel as an offensive coordinator, I think, is going to help him reach his full potential as a quarterback for a number of reasons. Mike McDaniel is known for that Shanahan offense, which everybody kind of relates to like the passing game.
Yeah.
But it is actually a fully rushing offense. And Mike McDaniel might be the best of that entire tree when it comes to the run game. Some things that have super been lacking as it pertains to the Los Angeles Chargers offense. So what that does is it establishes the run game, which makes everything Justin Herbert does on the back end way easier. More clear pictures for him earlier in the offense, more clear decision-making, get to this person, to that person, all.
Fellas, draft Omarion Hampton in your fantasy football leagues. This guy is going to be a superstar in the making. Yeah, this guy's going to be a hell of a player. I think this coming year, he's getting drafted pretty high. So, he's only a second year. His rookie year, he only had 500 rushing yards. So,
rooted in that outside zone run scheme. Last thing I'll say for Mike McDaniel, when he was with the Dolphins, over 8,000 yards rushing in 4 years, which was fourth in the NFL. When he was the coordinator with the 49ers, there was over 8,500 yards rushing, which was fifth in the NFL. If you have that kind of a running game with the Los Angeles Chargers, with that defense, with Harbaugh, who has been to a Super Bowl, won a national title as a college coach, and you have Justin Herbert even get close to his potential, which is much higher than Tua Tagovailoa, who threw for 4,600 yards and 29 TDs under Mike McDaniel, you have real Super Bowl contention in LA and not with the Rams, with the Chargers.
See, that is an interesting take. I don't know why he said that at the end there, because the Rams are definitely Super Bowl contenders. They're the favorites for a reason, because they have like the best roster, you know. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me that he said that. But you know, respect your take, man. Go Chargers, man. Hell yeah. Just pro Chargers guy. All for pro Chargers. Love the Chargers.
Who is the team to beat in
Love it. Love the pro Chargers takes out there, man. I don't see, like, that gives me tweets from 2017, bro. Like this is when this is like at the lowest for the LA football Chargers, man. You know what I mean? That was at the lowest it could be. I'm trying to figure out how to. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. Anyways, that is it on X. What was my notification? Okay. Fellas, leave in the chat below. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Something happened with my YouTube channel live stream. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm going to Okay. I got a claim. I don't really know what's going on, fellas. Sorry. Fellas, we're gonna watch a little bit of some of this action right here.
So very excited about what we might see out there from the fan perspective. There's always juice from the fans, but it does feel like this year it's a little bit extra.
Driving in, seeing the whole training camp setup, and the fact that this is year 10 in Los Angeles, had to do a double take when you're looking at, all right, moved here in 2017, been to the voice of the Chargers since 2017, going into year 10, brother.
I'm old. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's been a wild ride, and
definitely.
Let's get some more playoff wins. That's what we want to do, and we
have one playoff win since we've been in LA. One. It's embarrassing, man.
Year 10, right?
That's right. We're going to see so many of you guys next week, training camp. And Muddy, I figured I put together kind of a loose agenda here. I put together 5 storylines, 5 battles to watch, and I feel like a lot of those are going to be the same. And then at the end, we could just do 5 players we're both watching. And I feel like if you polled Chargers fans, everybody would have a different 5.
Could be.
It could be guys that are established, rookies, maybe guys making that leap in their second year. But I feel like the first storyline for me is just, what will Mike McDaniel's offense look like with Justin Herbert at the controls? We've heard so much about footwork and a new system, and we've seen Justin really ace every system he's been a part of. But this one feels different now with Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, and to me, I think there's 2 ways to interpret what outsiders think it's going to look like, and one of those is if you go through ADP fantasy rankings, and I know it's early and no one's really doing fantasy drafts yet, but a lot of times they'll run, when I was doing fantasy for NFL Network, we would run mock drafts, not auto drafts, but mock drafts. We would encourage people, hey, we're going to do a mock draft for the show. Why don't you join us? And we get actual people in so we could determine ADPs. And the people that are doing that, you can see, like Marion Hampton is way up there. Ladd McConkey is way up there. So in the fantasy community, Justin Herbert is way up there. The fantasy community believes that this thing is going to hum. And look, for whatever you think of.
I don't think Justin Herbert is way up there. Since the fantasy drafts I've been in, I've gotten Herbert at some really nice positions because I think he's still being slept on a little bit because he hasn't had a 30-plus touchdown season since his second year in the league. That's a problem. That's a big problem, man. Is it on him? I wouldn't say mostly of it is on him. He's had injuries a little bit. Just some bad OCs, man. Kellen Moore is a good OC, but he got injured that year, and that was we went 5-12. That was just. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad year. It was a bad year for the LA football Chargers. McConkey's in this, I believe, in the 40s, ranked in the 40s. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff.
Fantasy football, these are people that are heavily invested in their teams winning, and that's one indicator. The other indicator, of course, is what the sharps are looking at. And when you see the Chargers basically even with the Chiefs and maybe slightly ahead of the Broncos for the
Let's go to the middle here.
The wear and tear on their bodies because they've been doing it for a decade, things like that. So I think we're going to hear Pats pop. I think we're going to see some really good O-line, VD-line drills where these edges and Joe Alt and Slater are getting after. Now, that's what happened to Slater, right? It was kind of a weird stunt versus Slater drill where they were getting after it that led to that patellar pop. So, we'll see if and I think also because it's such a different O-line this year, and by that I mean just like the way they're going to play, that it's going to be interesting to see how sort of that changes from what we saw, last year and how they chose to run that.
Chargers Weekly is presented by Splitero, helping homeowners.
Fortunately, season ending that happened with Slater. And so for me, this is usually the time of year when those extensions get done. I feel like this is right about the first week of camp.
Yeah.
Oh, Derwin's sitting for 2 days. Bang, here's the deal. It's done. Or 5 days, whatever it is. And then deal's done. Let's go. In the case of Slater, sitting, that took a little bit longer now, and same thing with Herbert, same thing with Bose. I just feel like, under the Spanos, they get the deals done and they typically get done pretty early where you don't have to worry about it too much. Slater's got dragged out a little bit last year. So with Thule, I'm hopeful that they're close because I think we're going to get into
I hope-
players
hey,
to
guys.
watch. And I think if you were ranking,
Charger fans, Thule needs to be an LA Charger for life, man. I'll be really upset if we don't get a deal done with him. Yeah, I'd really be absolutely pissed off if he goes to another football team, because he's so talented and he's so young still that he's pretty much a guy that is age. Some guys come out of college, and he's already been in the league for 4 years, nearly 4 years. 3 seasons already in the books, and he's obviously, had sack numbers increase every single season. And I hope he is able to, get to that level where he's just an all-pro. That'd be pretty cool to see. A guy second-round pick at a USC. People didn't think that of him, but he could. I mean, he definitely could be an all-pro type of guy if he continues to, level his game. So guys, that is gonna do it for the live stream. I didn't want to watch that whole video; it's pretty long. But just a little couple nuggets in there. Just kind of wanted to do a quick, around 30-minute live stream here today for you guys on this beautiful Sunday in the Bay. Still repping Chargers as always. We don't rep Niners, we rep Chargers, baby. But I'll catch you guys. Like this live stream, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day and week. I'll catch you guys. Peace.